All right, hello guys. Thank you for joining us and happy Tuesdays. Here with Eversio back on the UK EL Division adventure. So for those just joining in, I'll introduce our co-caster soon, but a quick brief about what's going on right now. Eversio have a best of three, and then another one on Thursday. If they win any one of these, we will have the third and last best of three. Winning two out of these three best of threes will allow them to continue participating in the Division 1 series. So right now we have the chance to either go back to Division 2, but ideally we can remain in our first division spot. Joining me today, I will have Shadow co-casting this event. Hello, Shadow.
Hello, glad to be here.
All right. Yes, I'm glad to have you. You are a familiar face in the League of Malta Discord that does co-casting very well, nice and smoothly. Here to support Eversio, I hope, right?
Obviously, of course,
Oi,
you
oi,
have to
oi.
have that national pride, eh?
Mela, I'm just letting the lobby know that the stream is ready for the potential draft. Now we are facing against Team Cymbal. We don't really know much about them or what they like to pick or play, but we do know, or at least I do, and Shadow, I'm sure you've seen enough Everso games to know some of the core basics of what usually gets picked, what usually gets banned. Um, Hello in the chat, Shai. Sorry, I hope I said that correctly. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. Hope you're as excited as we are for this best of three series. We are waiting on draft, so oh well. Until that gets going, we'll have to wait and see.
I'm still waiting. Ducky, hello, Ducky in the chat.
Give us a good old quack 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 for the Ducky Warrior. Oi oi oi. It's a good nickname too. You know, it's like that. How you say? It's like a rampaging duck over like Godzilla, but a duck cake. That's what I imagine when I think of Ducky Warrior. And the cute like duck, you know, the ones of the bathtub sort of like.
Uh, to be honest, I kind of just imagine those ducks in the bathtub with a knife in their mouth.
Oh, are they draft? What the hell are they doing?
Alright. Are we starting draft or?
No, no, no. They they started the game draft instead of going to the draft link. So
Oh,
yeah, can I invite you like this or not?
I think so.
All right, draft is starting. Let's go to it.
Right.
Control spectate. Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see it, guys. Something to note, Shadow. Maybe I can take it a bit from here, but I would imagine Cymbal usually are gonna be banning stuff like Darius, Yon, Syndra, Yasuo. These are all targeted bans against Eversio. So I don't have anything to say about what Eversio might ban here. So I guess Kalista, she's a flavor of the current times, of the current meta in the ADC spot. Oh, Maokai ban. That's fresh.
Okay, Ben.
Not really something you see people banning against Eversio, but it's there. Let's see.
Cymbal might have something planned that Maokai can be a good answer to, so we'll have to see in their draft.
Fair enough. I'm not really sure if he's still that like lane dominant. Not maybe not dominant, but you know he was having a lot of choice, a lot of people playing him. So from what Eversio's banning, I get the feeling that Cymbal have like a cracked AD carry player.
I mean, completely agree, right? Kalista, Ezreal, you really need to be pretty good on your champion. You need to be really, really good as an ADC to be able to make them work. So it seems like they are trying to take away from the power in the bot lane from Symbol.
Definitely right. All right, let's see. Oh, what? No way. Seriously,
Okay.
Wukong ban? Like nobody plays this champion on Eversio. So I'm guessing that we might have a good game on our hands. Symbol maybe don't really know how Eversio play. I'm not too sure. I think we've seen maybe the odd Wukong game here or there from Bakun, but I'm not too sure about this ban, but it is there.
It's an interesting one to ban as well, to be fair. I mean, technically, can be played in the top lane and can be played in the jungle if you're feeling fancy. But Maokai ban, the Darius ban, the Wukong ban, it seems like they really don't want to have someone that can be able to either split these fights into these weird skirmishes with the front line and the back line, or else they just don't want someone who's able to stack on a tank.
I went
Maybe
to
Cymbal might be wanting to go.
yeah, they went for Varus, another like strong ADC. Okay, Corki for the response. Not the classic Jinx we've seen out of Eversio, but yeah, I was thinking about Corki, but I'm not an expert on the bot lane matchups, so I'm not too sure how that works out. What do you think about that, Shadow?
It'll definitely be interesting to see. We'll be able to comment a bit more once the support picks actually come out as well,
Yeah,
as they are very, very key in the bot lane matchups. But Corki and Tavares, I think we'll see a little bit of action in the early game.
let's see what the last pick is. It's gonna be Vi, so relatively sort of safe-ish pick that can work with a lot of comps and play against a lot of things. Jungle, one of these roles that doesn't really have a specific counter matchup. It's more how do you assist your team or how do you counter the enemy team, similar to how support is usually being played. Insta locking here for Cymbal, Yone and Volibear. So taking Yone away from Drakor and Volibear. This could be jungle Volibear, which I think is a bit stronger than top lane Volibear right now. Since the jungler is picked on Eversio, I have a feeling it might be top jungle Volibear, but it could get flexed into the top lane as well. Let's see how Eversio reacts. What do you think, Shadow?
It's very much dependent on what Eversio wants to pick in the top lane, right? They have shown their hand a little bit with the Yone Volibear. At the very least, you kind of know what to expect in the mid lane. So Lissandra here, it's a very good, very safe pick in my opinion.
It's also one of his champions as well. He also plays Syndra, but I think Yon can win that. I'm curious to see why they wouldn't go with Annie in the mid lane. I heard him say many times that Annie is really good into the Sion, but maybe he's much more confident on the Sandra. Ambessa getting banned out here from Eversio. A lot of technical champions on the side of Cymbal from these bans alone. Even with the Belvet, for example. So I'm guessing Cymbal have like some really good micro-oriented players. Let's see.
Could be. Micro-oriented players are extremely important. I mean, with these kinds of champions, you really need to be very, very confident on your micro, right? Camille getting banned out for Eyegloss, it seems.
Yeah, they're really targeting this top lane though. I'm curious to ask, maybe even the Wukong ban could have been for a top lane. Maybe they just don't know if he plays it and don't even want to think about it. But a lot of top lane bans. Now, it is the last role they have. And Iglos plays a lot of champions anyway, so it's kind of okay. I'm just curious to see what kind of champion they would want here with all these bans in top lane. And so do Averso. They also ban out like Gwen here, for example. So I don't know what was going to be left in top lane. Ornn is still an option. Ornn is one of Iglos's better champions as well. So let's see how Cymbal go. They definitely like playing that tankier top laner when they have a Vi. Could help with the front line and starting off these fights. So let's see.
Interesting to see what Eversio will pick here. Still kind of deciding.
It is Braum. Okay, I think this is an Ornn angle, and we give last pick to support. It is Living Dream.
I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, something I wanted to point out, that Living is playing support, and as a player, he is, how you say, self-reliant a lot. So I can imagine him putting himself in the last pick position. He can know what to pick and stuff like that. Let's see. But you know, Iglos also likes to be last pick in a lot of his games. But it seems like they heard us out, Shadow. Let's see what Cymbal pick up here.
It does seem like Iglos goes for the Cassante as opposed to the Ornn. Both very beefy frontliners, but maybe Cassante will be able to allow him to make a little bit more individual plays.
Yeah, I don't know about Cassante. Last time I spoke with Iglos, he said as a champion, he's maybe not in the best positions right now, but I mean, he's still a really good frontline and DPS threat as well. Cymbal. So
responding with the Urgot.
Yeah, it is gonna be Volibear jungle. Which is the only weird thing about it, is that usually you would want to pick up Volibear when you have maybe 2 or 3 melee characters, so a bit earlier on into the draft, Volibear being chosen. I think Eversio can still work around it. Now, I'm not sure about into Cassante, how that should go, but with Rel being picked up here, Yeah, Living
Not
is.
entirely sure what you think about it, but I'm not sure if Living does play the Renata potentially.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he can play with that. Let's see. He's quite good at rail himself, so I'm sure he would know what he can play here. I think Nico is fine as well as a champion into that. Nico Corki could be okay, but let's see. It is
And
Renata.
it does
Wow.
seem like it
Yeah.
is the Renata.
Awesome. Awesome. So good job on giving him the last pick if he can maneuver these kinds of champions and know what to play. So it should be an interesting game, guys. We have Living and
Renata.
Iconic in the bot lane. Yes. How does it work, the Renata Aurel matchup? Why is it so good?
I was about to say Renata here, while it can be pretty decent into your laning matchup, it's also extremely good in the team fights here. I mean, Renata's ultimate, being able to hit a Varus, a Yone, a Volibear, an Urgot, and the Rel, all of these champions kind of want to go forward once they get an engage. It's going to be very hard for Cymbal to be able to maneuver if Living gets an insane Renata ultimate here.
Yeah,
I
and it's
feel
going to
like
be
that's one
quite
of
easy to hit as well because even
indeed.
even for Renata Q, you can there's going to be a lot of melee options you can use. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Renata quite a strong champion at countering a lot of teams. Good lane dominance, has a shield slow displacement. Just a good champion overall. Not played enough in my opinion. I'm not too sure why, but it definitely is a strong champion.
In my opinion, Renata is very much one of those weird champions that you kind of want to leave till the end of the draft. In fact, you do see that the Eversio have decided to give the last pick to the support here, as opposed to the usual top laner. Renata is very much one of those champions that you pick as an answer to a certain team comp, someone that wants to go in quite a lot like Symbol's team here. Renata is the perfect answer, and I really love this pick from Living.
Yeah, you pretty much called it out from the get go. So well done on that. Yeah. So team fight wise, apart from the Renata, how do you think it will go here?
Symbol have a lot of tools to catch people out. Chain of Corruption from the Varus, being able to get someone at range. Rel with the Magnet Storm, just diving into 5 members of the team. It's going to be kind of dangerous for Eversio if they don't have really good vision in the jungle, as you can easily get picked out. That being said, I feel like in a straight up 5v5, Lissandra passive, Corki in general just does so much damage. It's
Oh
going
yeah.
to be spicy. I'll definitely say that.
Yeah, I can totally see the angle here with Lissandra kind of guaranteeing. It's either Vi guaranteeing for Lissandra or Lissandra guaranteeing for Vi. But they have like Vi and Lissandra holding people in place. Renata also gets her Q stun off a big ultimate. Then you have people attacking each other. Cassandra just gets free reign and Korg is just pelleting everyone. Looking nice, looking nice. I'm much favoring Eversio's comp here in this current moment. The only thing that kind of scares me a bit on Cymbal side is the Volibear jungle. But his sort of way of getting around is very one dimensional. It's very straight line oriented unless he has his ultimate. So I'm very sure he's gonna find a hard time ganking bot lane against the Renata. But he can definitely go to engage in Vi's jungle. That's my main issue.
Like you said, right? Especially into the team fights and ganks for bot lane, Renata has very good answers for the Volibear. She can just slow him out with the E, shielding her AD carry, getting a little bit of damage and just walking it off. Alternatively, if we do get caught out, Renata does have the Q, she can just push him away. So it will be a little bit difficult, I feel, for the Volibear to be able to do something. But as you rightfully said, as the jungler in this casting desk, the invades and the early game skirmishes might be in Volibear's
Yeah,
favor.
especially around the top side is where it's most scary. I think Lissandra versus Yon is very sort of, especially earlier on, Yon favored. So it can be a bit troubling if Volibear wants to walk into the red side jungle of Eversio, has a better clear, as in faster and more healthier than the Vi. But he does also have the option to power farm, which, if he wants to take that route, he will still be stronger than Vi come objective time. It's really going to be key in how Renata plays around that because it's going to make a big difference. Similarly, though, we do have Rel, and now that could be also a problem because if, let's say, Renata's getting engaged on by Yon and Volibear, or the backline is, and she needs to displace them. This allows Rel to go in almost uncontested from the side, getting a big engage, and that could be followed up by Yon ult or Volibear ult or even Varus ult. So it all depends on CC and who gets who first, or how these abilities interact with each other. If the Rel manages to get a good engage followed by a Yon Varus alt combination, that could be a total wipeout from Eversio as well. So yeah, let's give them more credit though. I'm pretty sure they understand this just as much as I can, but yeah, and we'll probably play around it.
Like I said earlier, like I said a little bit earlier, right? It's going to be very important for these teams, both of these teams actually, to be able to get their vision. I feel like I feel like the teams who's able to contest the objectives early game and get their vision control early before the objectives, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds before the spawn, I feel will definitely have the significant advantage, especially as both comps are very, very happy with just sitting on an objective and waiting for someone to come into them, right?
Yeah, I would expect first grabs going to Cymbal and the first dragging going to Eversio. That's kind of how I expect them to play that out. It's only because around dragon, Lissandra's gonna be almost 6, if not 6, and I think the 3v3 in top lane is stronger for Cymbal, but I think the sort of 4v4 in the bot lane is stronger for Eversio, post Lissandra being 6. So yeah, let's see. The game's about to start as well, so let's see how it goes.
Looking at the draft bans as well, Eversio banning out a lot of AD carries. I wonder if that means that perhaps they will be focusing their jungler efforts, maybe trying to get that Corki ahead. So I wonder if the junglers will start on opposite sides of the map and we'll have junglers being on the opposite sides of each other.
Oh, Iconic has the title The Demon's Hand. You get that from playing the new minigame that Riot Games have for us.
Okay. Perhaps a Balatro enjoyer.
Oh, it's really fun. I swear. I'm gonna start playing Balatro. Promise. Alright, I'm looking forward for this one. I don't think I've seen this team, as I did cast the first UKAL as well. Yes, did you notice something?
I did, interestingly enough, I don't think it's showing up on stream yet, unfortunately, but I do see the cleanse coming on the Varus, whereas Corki does have barrier. So our early game skirmishes will be a little bit favored, but they do have an answer for the Renata ult here.
Yeah. Oh, it's fixed now. Okay, good, good. There is the cleanse. Interesting, interesting. That's a good observation, yeah. So the cleanse will help against this Renata for sure. But, you know, I kind of find it funny because he's gonna have like Yon and Volibear and Ergot running towards him now. So, like, imagine that. Guys, please, it's me, Varus. Stop attacking me, brethren.
The cleanse as well is a relatively interesting pick as well. I mean, sure, you do have the Renata Glask ultimate, you do have Lissandra's Ice Prison with the ultimate, but unfortunately, cleanse doesn't really help you against knockups. With Cassante having Q3 and ultimate, Vi having a point-and-click ultimate, it's gonna be Mirai is gonna have to use that cleanse well.
Quickly sorting out who's who. Alright, we are good to go. Gucci, as the young kids say these days. We are Gucci. Oi, oi, oi. Let's see. This music of League of Legends, it sounds very eerie these days. I don't know how long it's been like that, but
okay.
Very orchestra.
Gloss, it seems, has been pushed off of this Tribush. He'll be basic to get that little bit of health he lost to the Volibear E back.
Alright, not much to say in the early game here. I'd expect things to start picking up around that level 3, especially in the bot lane, and who knows, maybe our Volibear enjoyer here will actually go for that more aggressive playstyle. The games begin. Oh, Drakor is winning in the mid lane. Oh, they are equals. Yes, 1-1. Let's go.
Does get the second Ice Shard onto Jack. They're really good trade. They're getting the auto attack as well. Basic fundamentals of range versus melee matchup in the mid lane, right? In the early game, you kind of have to try and abuse your lead. Living getting really good poke onto Mirai here. Really abusing that bush vision.
Oh yeah, living and iconic. It's sort of the agony bot lane, you know. Very good bot laners, especially together. Been playing for quite a while as well, so expect good things out of them.
It does seem like Brickun has been spotted out doing his raptors. So Cymbal does know where our jungler is.
Let's see. During these matches, you know, both teams they're of a high caliber. You'd expect things to be a bit more sort of respect heavy and people not overstepping themselves. So you'd expect it's gonna be a bit more quiet towards the beginning. No flashes used, no first bloods yet. I know, guys. I know. Coming from solo queue, that's crazy, right? We're 3 minutes in, and bot lane hasn't double killed already. What's going on?
Does seem like Jack does go in for a good trade.
So we're seeing the speed of Volibear jungle here being abused, being slightly sort of ahead in tempo here on the Vi. First to the crab. Still looking for that bot lane, but he's not going to go further. Brickun sort of correctly recoils here, knowing Volibear is in the bot side, and he will get that crab. So we do see Brickun playing.
Like Volibear is still wasting a lot of time here, potentially trying to jump onto Living. Flashes out, Buzzy getting tanking tower. Iconic using the Valkyrie forward. Buzzy getting low, but not down yet.
Great use of resources there from our bot lane. It's flash for flash, and Volibear has used a lot of time, as you said. Brickun is first on map. Now he could go steal his reviving Gromp camp here, or he could help his top laner. But the only issue is there is a ward, and they will know that Brickun is in the top lane now.
But Virtuoso might still be in a little bit of trouble. Iglos does have his Q3 charged.
Oh wow, that's how that works.
Yep.
Oh no.
Iglos flashing forward, unfortunately, doesn't seem to get a lot on from Virtuoso.
Yeah, so we do trade flashes here in the top lane as well. Brickun correctly ganks, but I think they were not expecting
goes
the...
once again.
Oh.
Landing the Vault Breaker there. Does seem like Circuit is coming up to help, but Iglos will potentially take first blood onto Virtuoso. As Circuit here is left in a 2v1 situation. Both of our Eversio members deciding to back off before the Rel comes in for backup.
Yeah,
and while the wave state isn't exactly what you want it to be, it's still very, very good for Eversio.
Yeah, a bit crazy that Air got waited so long there. He was waiting for his teammates to come, but maybe a bit too forward. Not even giving them time to come here.
Teleports coming in from Drakur and Iglos. Circuit flashing forward, getting the stun. Drakur, it seems like, will be going down. Tries to retaliate, but unfortunately doesn't really have any resources left to be able to do anything.
To see Volibear potentially getting engaged on. Oh, a nice flash combination there from Brickun. But Yon is here and he is level 6, able to respond. Does mean that Volibear will get out.
Fate Sealed hitting Brickun there is very, very important. As I do believe that they would have been able to take down the Volibear otherwise.
Yeah, that Yon ult coming in clutch as well. Even the shock factor of getting taken to half health in a quick instance is enough to shock you in that fight. But flash is straight here, so nice action in the early game. But as expected here, the grabs will be going to Team Cymbal. Let's see if we respond by taking Dragon of our own.
It does seem like Brickun is pathing. Buzzy using the Hex Flash to jump onto Living. Ignite comes out. Mirai here is charging up his Q. Doesn't really hit Living. Although it does seem like he will go down. as Iconic here trying his best, takes down Buzzy, flashing forward. Mirai with just a sliver of health here will probably get the double kill. But
Nice
very,
one.
very well played.
Let's go. Iconic and living in the bot lane, tearing it up. 2-0 on Iconic with this Corki. That's gonna be hell to lane against, especially in the counter matchup with this Renata.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to see, right? And that all happened while he was still basing with the Tear of the Goddess. He does have the Phage completed now. Maybe looking to go for that. As it does seem like Aiglos here, giving us a little bit of a show, taking the Virtuoso down. The ultimate does connect, the Circuit is coming to support his top laner. Though Virtuoso might have potentially bitten off a little bit more than he could chew. As Aiglos does take down the kill with the 2-level lead, it's still all to play for here.
Aiglos,
Unfortunately,
the Maltese beast, taking down the Virtuoso on this Ergot. Well played to him. Sadly not able to crash the wave in the end though.
unfortunately, he does get taken down there, but with a 2-level lead, all he needed was like one of his cooldowns to come back up. W gives a lot of resistances, maybe even a shield there. He could have potentially taken him down as well.
Let's see here. So yeah, you can in the chat here, Red Road, yes, you can cleanse Ignite. For sure. Ergot E is like Tristana W. Thank you, Grantless, for letting us know. So yeah, so apparently you can buffer Ergot E through any CC, and it will take him to his sort of final destination, regardless of what happens in between. You just kind of need to be in front of him and tank it, I guess. Alright. Can we have some hashtag Everwin in the chat? Hashtag Iconic the best. For a newer member on this roster, he's definitely shining. Almost every match with him, he's been one of the gems in this team.
And Trade's coming in on top lane here. There's Mechanics, one of his old teammates, bigging up his AD carry Iconic.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Aiglos here might be in danger, ease forward, misses the third Q. Unstoppable, but unfortunately he is getting ganked by the Volley Bear, trying his best to get a retaliation kill onto Virtuoso, but unfortunately he will go down to the ultimate execute.
A bit too quick on that aggression. Aiglos pulling the trigger. It does not seem to work out for him in the end. Brickoon! We have yet to see our first successful Vi gank. So hard to get ganks off when everyone is like warding and dropping these wards. Sometimes that's why it's better to get like something that can farm. It's a bit more easier to pull off. But yeah,
Hi. Like Brickoon and Livin are playing into their jungle.
Dragon is coming up next, and I would expect Eversio to also play towards it. Let's see. These next set of grubs though is quite troubling if Cymbal can get all of them. They do have a bit more of a mid-game-ish comp, and you don't want to give them that edge to take down towers quickly as well, because they will use that gold to take Baron.
Living flashing forward onto Mirai, Chain of Corruption lands onto Drakur, but does get the ultimate. There goes the ultimate from Brickoon. Salt and Battery will take down Buzzy. Living is trying his best to survive, but he's getting killed. Unfortunately, Brickoon in the middle of 3 members of Signet. And it seems like Drakur is trying his best to just get out of there.
Good turnaround fight here. Virtuoso did teleport for that, the Ergot. So it does take down Brickoon and Living, securing grubs for Cymbal, so they will get these grubs. See that Aiglos does have TP but opts not to use it yet. Prioritizing using it on this dragon. Oh no, Drakur gets clipped by that Ergot ult. The flash from Virtuoso does not land the extra damage. Okay, nice. Very well played. We do get the Ergot flash. Such a critical ability Ergot can get kited very easily, so he will need flash, and he uses it like that. A bit of a misplay in my opinion, but for those that don't know, Ergot ult has an execution range, and if Ergot got maybe just one auto attack more there, he would have taken down Drakor.
Both TPs getting used on the side of Eversio, interestingly to note here, as Iglos goes topside. I do see Jack teleporting back to base, trying to get his items. I do think that they will be looking for Dragon here on the side of Cymbal.
Let's see, guys. Keep in mind, guys, this is a best of 3 series. We need to win 2 of these. We have another one on Thursday, so please do stay tuned if you are a fan of these games and would like to know the outcome and what's gonna happen. To my knowledge, no, because the rest of the tournament was not fearless, so I do not think it will be a fearless. But I stand to be corrected if anyone knows otherwise.
It does seem like Brickoon has started the Hextech Dragon.
Such a good dragon for them too. Corki typically doesn't build too much attack speed. Oh, a big fight here.
Actually getting caught out as Iconic, unfortunately, will get collapsed on by Buzzy and Circuit. Trying his best to potentially get the return onto Mirai before he falls, but unfortunately, Shutdown does go to Rel. Fear Beyond Death lands on Drakor and unfortunately will lend him down to execution range, as Virtuoso is on a killing spree.
Oh yeah, kind of sucks that we didn't play towards Dragon. I was expecting them more to prioritize it, but they had other priorities here in the top lane, so I hope it's a worthwhile trade in the end. Iconic going down a bit earlier on there, and he also spends money on the boots. It will delay his Trinity Force, so I'm not too sure how worth it that is, but the next fight should be in quite a while, a few minutes before the next Dragon or Herald. So maybe that's the idea here. He gets more move speed and he's waiting on the Trinity Force.
I mean, it's rather unfortunate, right? Iconic and Living saw a potential pick onto Mirai there. Very good reflexes using the Chain of Corruption to try and get away. Although it does seem like Drakor is getting dove. Flash coming in. Drakor forced to flash away, unfortunately gets smited by the jungler.
I'm not sure about that flash either. It's could have potentially not helped him survive, but that will be feats of strength collected from that tower as well.
Indeed. As you do see the triumphant boots on the side of Cymbal. Iglos here out of mana, potentially could have looked for something onto Virtuoso if it was the case.
Bit of a slow game at the moment. Now I do still think we have what it takes here to gun through them. We still have good champions. It is a bit tough to look at the KDAs at the moment, but it's not that bad, guys. We're 4k away here, and but if you look at completed items, we're just about on par. So everyone kind of has their first item. We still have the strength in numbers to fight this. Level wise as well, everything seems to be on point. So it's just a matter of using our kits correctly. We've yet to see a proper fight yet, so let's see how it goes.
A lot of the gold difference, unfortunately, is on the mid lane and the jungle. Otherwise, when it comes to ADC and top lane, they do seem to be relatively evenly matched.
Yeah, a 1k deficit here for Bricon, but he's facing a 2 kill 4 assist Volibear here above him, and it's more the mid lane in CS at the moment.
Azyglos here, looking to challenge Jacked. Still has the all-out available to him, should he try his best. Fate Sealed flashes away as he's getting collapsed by 3 members. Use the Fate Sealed, use the all-out to try and escape, but unfortunately there's just so much CC on the side of Cymbal here. Azyglos trying his best to escape, but the Sky Splitter will take him down. Circuit on a rampage.
Almost had that onto Jack there, but the flash is used by Yon. So Iglos does end up going down here. Trinity Force completed on Iconic though, and we do have redemption for living on Renata. Bricon holding his own in terms of level here against Circuit. Oh no, he just as I'm saying that, Bricon is getting caught out at the moment.
He will be going down. As a Chain of Corrupt, never mind. It was just the Q. Unfortunately, the skin got me a little bit confused. Mirai does miss the Q onto Iconic.
We do have some circuit enjoyers here in the chat. Nice, nice. Happy you made it to the stream.
Does seem like Sergette will be taking the Rift Herald here.
Alright. Let's see it. Volibear is such a strong champion in the jungle at the moment. Really not getting used all that much.
It's not all doom and gloom yet, as we might potentially get a lot of damage on the mid lane tower. Objective bounties are up, so any health that we can take away from these towers will be a potential gold cash out that we can get.
Yeah, and it's the right people getting it too. It is iconic. Getting that money. It's a second item complete on Volibear. But as we discussed, thanks to Renata, he might not be that big a threat in fights. We'll have to see about that.
Chain of Corruption does land. Iconic just tanking a lot of damage and moving away.
So a big ult from Varus there. It will be down for this dragon, but this does mean Iconic has to reset here.
Oh, Raccoon getting caught in his own jungle. Nowhere is safe as Jagged's doing so much damage. Might get the execute.
Oh my gosh, Living saves him with the rune, Guardian rune that gives a slight shield.
Guardian rune does save Raccoon there. Does seem like tier 1 falls, tier 2 getting so much damage on from that Herald. Iconic able to clear the wave, but unfortunately the damage is done, right?
And that's crazy.
Zyglos using the all out here to try and escape.
Bit of a hard matchup, this sort of Ergot with Black Cleaver reducing the damage of Cassante. Oh, another big ult here from Mirai.
Out by Mirai. Although Raccoon here might potentially be able to jump on. Renata ult does tank Buzzy. Oh, Living survives actually. Assault and Battery getting hit onto Jacked. Unstoppable backwards, but Mirai will fall as Drakur finds the flank. Raccoon trying his best to get away, but unfortunately will get taken down by the Volibear ultimate. Drakur getting flashed on, and that is 2 for Serket. Stormbringer there, a little bit too powerful for Raccoon.
Yeah, this Volibear is getting out of hand here. Nothing Raccoon could have done about it, you know what I mean? It's like he just got sort of in the right place at the right time, collecting all these kills. Silly
Serket.
Yeah.
Even if you're looking at Serket's build here, Cosmic Drive and the Dead Man's Plate, we're just zooming all over the map, right? Mid lane does at least go down, giving us a little bit of gold back.
Yep, that's right, and it's all going to Iconic's pocket. Just the kind of person you want fed in this game.
With a 250 cash injection for the rest of the team.
Oi, oi, oi.
Varus does still have both summoners down. There's very, very large shutdowns on the Volibear here, as we do see Iglos pinging it.
So Eversio here probably want to take it a bit slow. The only issue here is that we haven't really had that like concentrated fight where we're all 5. It seems like Cymbal are just there beforehand and get the upper hand, playing a bit more closer towards each other. Oh, Iglos finding some damage here on Virtuoso. Does dash out.
Iglos here charging up his Intofo strikes, looking to want to go back in. As it seems like he's tanking tower. Fear Beyond Death does get hit, and Virtuoso is on a rampage. Drakur trying to get away. As we do see Redemption getting used from Living. Chain of Corruption hits onto Raccoon. Mirai getting so much damage. Buzzy with the W and ultimate forward. Look at the Renata ultimate though, there's so much damage onto Mirai. Might go down as Iconic will take him down. Raccoon
Does live
Oh
that.
no, no. Jagged here. Look at the
Let's
Conic's damage!
go! Living, totally carrying that fight, even managing to get Brickun to live thanks to his W. It does allow them to take the Atakan, and that's a quadra kill for a Conic. I said it
This
before,
is
folks, and he does deserve the praise once again, shining on this team.
once again, this is exactly why they have decided and opted for giving support last week. Renata here, such a clutch pick. It does seem like Virtuoso will be offering up a little bit of resistance. Does seem like Iglos is coming in with the TP just to support his team. So we'll be taking the plants, a little bit of gardening being done by the side of Eversio, which will help to close that EXP lead.
Man, that Volibear's build looks completely scary when you consider his counterpart here. Hopefully Birkun got a bunch of gold from this exchange. Just enough to finish. Oh, he's building into a Sterax. Okay, he's very close to it. Getting a big shield there, trying to up his survive time.
There is an old English adage there, which just say the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Gigantic shutdown for Iconic here, as he does finish his mana immune, has the full Trinity Force, and is looking to build into his third item. Iconic might just be the savior that Eversio need here.
It's pretty big. He almost has that rapid fire cannon as you pointed out there, so I'm pretty sure he's just a couple of waves away from completing
Interesting to
that.
note here, after that fight, Iconic is 2k ahead over Mirai.
Oh, Virtuoso might get caught out here. But I guess Eversio don't want to send it on him yet.
I like the way that the Eversio are playing here. They're aware of what's going on. No real need to fight there. So they just go back to catching waves.
Now there is a small issue here is that Eversio are like, especially Brickun and the Conic, they are like just a couple of gold off of a key item they would need for this next dragon fight. While Cymbal already have those spikes. So Cymbal can definitely fight for this one, and we also see the Volibear finishing his Navori blades there. So he's gonna be 2 items ahead here if they do start the fight right away. Hopefully though Eversio can find some time here to get that little bit of farm they need and fight on a much stronger ground. And we still see Iconic finishing one of those items, rapid fire cannon complete. Let's see if Brickun has enough for the Sterax, but Dragon is coming up, and him not being here.
Cymbal have set up very good vision control on the objective here. As I do believe that we do see Jagged starting that dragon here.
Yeah, Yon is already on it. Sirkat is guarding.
We do see 3 pink wards here on the side of Cymbal. There's just so much vision control, it's impossible for Eversio to get through. Does seem like the third dragon will fall to Cymbal. On Soul Point.
Yeah, we just need everyone to pick up the pace here. Drakur going full utility in his build. He's not really going to be very effective in dealing damage, but luckily there is a 6-1 Corki here, Iconic. Iglos, you stopped my heart there for a second. But yeah, he's so close to getting ganked, he doesn't even know it though. Drakur using a more safe strategy to pick these waves.
Does seem like, in my opinion, the biggest threat here is going to be that Yone in the mid to late game. We do see Varus building the lethality, which will fall off in the mid to late in the late game. He is probably at his strongest point at this point, where our Corki will just continue to scale and do so much damage. So we're still hoping, trying to get a little bit of damage control here. Does seem like Agilus does jump onto Jagged here.
Alright,
all
let's
out.
see it.
Looks like he is going to go for the fight to the death here. Fate Seal does land onto Aglos. So many knockups. Jagged flashing away from the third charge of Intovo strikes. Unfortunately, Aglos will fall down.
We're not gonna talk about that flash. Unfortunate, it was in the heat of the moment. But yeah, we seem to see Iglos challenging his damage numbers. One time too many in this game, in my opinion. But he does fall yet again in this exchange.
And it does seem like they will be going for the Baron Nashor here, as Eversio trying their best. Are on a ward, unfortunately, as Jack jumps over the wall. Living just gets absolutely destroyed.
Well, that Baron is gonzo. I fear for the worst in this game when I see this happening. Baron is such a
I've Bakun
key.
forced to flash away here, unfortunately. You're saying Baron is a very key objective here, and I completely agree with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. I mean, especially when it comes to pushing your lead, getting the next objectives. I heard once a coach mention just how much value this Baron buff gives you. It gives XP, it gives gold, it gives all those stats, including pushing, and it's just crazy. If you ever have the option between getting Dragon or Atakan or getting Baron, please get Baron every time. This objective is really good for your team. Especially if this is something not many people know, but Baron gives around 2 XP levels worth of XP, but it spreads it out to whoever was there. If you leave your carry to finish it, your carry gets like all that XP, which is pretty crazy. But it's not seen that often.
It is, as you said, not very commonplace.
Let's see it here. Drakur so low in XP, just gets melted here by Jack's combo here. Sirket is here to respond. The Zonya's getting popped, but Volibear ult negates this tower. Drakur flashes. Is it enough? It
Living
is
here
not.
potentially able to try to help him. Fortunately, will go down.
Yeah, they're at that stage where they're just simply too ahead. It's that 10k gold lead that is very deadly to see as a caster. That means that one side of this match is very decided. Ah, that Baron buff shoving this tower in the top lane, and we also see Virtuos on Ergot pushing in the bot lane and the mid lane. Sorry, guys, keep in mind it is a best of 3, so there is more to come. We stand vigilant. We stand with Eversio. Draxteri is enjoying the Cymbal fandom. It's good. It's good. Makes the game a bit more heated here. Let's go. Tell him Grantless. We need it. Definitely need that win. This Volibear is just absolutely insanity with just how far he is in this game at the moment.
Oh no, Circuit body blocking the Q there for Bakun. It does seem like he's tanking a lot of damage. Sultan Battery coming on just to try and get his team. Iconic here is able to actually help him.
Oh no,
TP
his
coming
entire
in.
team is getting baited here. This might be
But
the
look
end
at
of
the
the game,
Renata.
guys. Oof. Iconic. Getting
Iconic getting
flashed on.
flashed on, unfortunately.
And there it is, folks. This could potentially be the end of this one. Yon is doing Dragon though in the meanwhile. On the map if
Look
you
at
see
just
him.
how fast this Volibear is, right? Catches up to Living, and he is the last member of Eversio to go down. And it does seem like that is game point for Cymbal. It is 0-1 in the best of 3.
Alright, GG is coming out there. So I'm not too sure if the second game starts instantly. So I have to wait and see. Well played in the early game of Eversio, but Cymbal did manage to catch you off guard. Let's see how game 2 goes. Any words, Shadow?
It was rather one-sided there at the end, unfortunately. But I feel like the game 1 doesn't really tell everything, right? We've learned a lot of lessons from this game 1. I'm sure we'll see some changes in draft, and hopefully Eversio here will be able to come back stronger.
Alright, so I do have the credentials for the next lobby, so I was trying to confirm that. Let's see, guys. Hoping for a nice little 2-1 here tonight. Could be the case. Bomba. Alright, I'm already in the lobby. There's the draft link. I'll send it off to you. You're in the lobby. You got the link, yo.
Still waiting
Alright.
on the drafter link.
Awesome, awesome. So we're chilling, I guess. Mela. Alright, let's go for a quick BRB so both casters can drink some water. And we'll be right back just before the draft starts. And we are back, baby! Alright, draft game 2 starting now. Shadow, welcome back.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello,
Glad
hello,
to be
hello.
here.
Alright,
Draft is underway, it seems, as Darius does get banned out on the side of Cymbal.
we are keeping the what you call it, the the same sides. So it is gonna be that Eversio red side. Probably gonna get the counter pick for either Iglos or Living, their top or support. Let's see. Oh, we got raided. Wow. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for everyone joining. My name is Jansin.
VUL2 with the
We have Shadow
waiting
with
party.
us as well. Shadow, say hello.
Hello.
We got raided. 50 people, man. It's
That's
like
crazy, actually. 50 people.
it's like half of Malta's population. Let's go. Um, uh, so, Averso respecting this Belfed ban again. I would have liked to see it, but apparently needs to be banned out. Do you think they'll ban out Volibear this time? He was quite oppressive in the last game.
Volibear was instrumental, in my opinion, to Cymbal's dominance there. So we might be looking at a Volibear ban.
We'll just
Maybe
have to wait and
Eversio will
see.
be showing us that we've adapted our draft for this game.
LeBlanc instead. Wow, getting banned LeBlanc.
Interesting.
Not too sure about that one. What's the idea behind that? But Cymbal's mid laner on Yone seemed pretty fine playing Yone, so might be played again. They might be playing Syndra, yes. Draxteri, Eversio do like playing Syndra. So maybe you think that's the reason why LeBlanc's getting banned, huh? Let's see.
Does seem like Cymbal are going with the old if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Does pick the Varus in the first pick.
Eversio looked weak in mid and top, so I can see them potentially going for a very similar comp, just changing out that mid and top lane duo. Let's see. Oh, we do get to Yone. Let's do it. Drakur is a top 10 Yone in EU West for all our new viewers who might not know. Now, I don't know how Cymbal's mid laner here plays Akali, but Akali is quite favored against Yone. Yeah, if he plays a good Akali, that could definitely be in their favor. Cymbal do have the next pickup choice here. Let's see. Still discussing who's it gonna be. Let's see. Alright, for all those that don't know, Eversio is a Maltese team. Both Via and Shadow are from Malta as well. If you've never come, you should, especially towards the summer. Lots of nice sun and vibes. Unlike today.
If you love the sun and you like beaches, Malta is probably one of the best places to be in.
Tell him. The Miami of Europe. Voilà.
Ajbin.
Eversio. Next up to pick. So, Cymbal went for Xin Zhao this time. Xin Zhao Akali, not the best pairing. Xin Zhao does prefer though the more sort of supportive style of mid laners, but definitely looking to play that aggression.
Wondering what Eversio will respond with here. Doesn't seem like Brickun on Sejuani.
So Sejuani on a classic Eversio combination here. Sejuani does do fairly well into Xin Zhao. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Next band's up for Eversio. Any ideas what we might see here?
Not entirely sure, to be honest. It's a little bit difficult to see where Cymbal are going with these drafts. Potentially might want to ban out the Rel, as Bozzy did have quite a few good engages on it.
True.
Game.
We do see the Ambessa getting banned out again. I'm pretty sure Renekton does pretty well into Ambessa, and it is one of Igos' better champs. So maybe he's just not feeling it today, but could be something we can play. It is not fearless, no. It is not fearless.
No, it's not fearless.
Yeah, Mehanix, would be nice to see him on Zac or Trundle. I don't know about Trundle, you know, he's kind of not a champion at the moment, but Zac is definitely a strong one. Let's see. Alright. This is game 2, guys, game 2. Alright, Aatrox being banned. Wow, was not expecting that one. So the rel is still open here.
Okay. Cymbal's last ban here. to be the top lane.
Is that Ornn getting banned there?
So here I wonder if Eversio are going to decide to go for the top lane counter pick and pick their support.
Yeah, they don't know who's going in top, so they do.
Okay.
Let's go, Monka W, living on this Blitzcrank. The champ you see every day.
Hopefully he's feeling confident in his hooks today.
Guys, it's all for you on the stream, eh? We got freaking Blitzcrank from Malta before GTA 6, eh? Oh, it's Alistar. Could be dangerous.
Oh, does go for the Braum actually instead.
Braum is pretty good too into Blitzcrank, I'd say.
Good answer into Blitzcrank.
Yeah, could intercept those hooks and stuff. Let's see, Cymbal here. Have to blind the top lane. What's it gonna be? Not too sure on what to pick here in top. Iglos has Gangplank open, has Camille open. Sion, so we might see a Gangplank here from Iglos. Let's see. I think low-key Lethality Sion should beat Gangplank, but not many Lethality Sions out there, but we'll see how it goes. Whoopie. Oh, Cypress thinks this is the most insane Braum game ever. They have to go range top. That's gonna be a Lowy into this Sion. Wow.
Lowy.
So a bit of niche picks here with the Blitzcrank and Lowy. Not really something you see every day. But I guess Cymbal do have 4 melee champions, if you can count Akali as that. So Draxtery kind of likes the Alawi pickup here, yeah. It's looking good for Alawi as well. If not, the Darius would have been so goated here as well as a pickup. But yeah, Blitzcrank gonna have a hard time finding this Akali pick. He can silence her, but if they don't manage to find that one shot, he can go into the Shroud and hop away. Sion and Braum. Man, what a combination of champions here. Xin Zhao doesn't really have that much help. That could be a problem there. Perhaps a weakness in the Cymbal armor that Eversio could exploit is the Xin Zhao. Sejuani should have the earlier damage threat. Potentially even the clear speed could be a bit better on this champion. So we'll have to wait and see.
Me personally, I'm very excited to see what happens in mid lane here. So it seems like Drakur, one of his favorite champions, is Leone, as we previously mentioned. It seems like in the chat they have been mentioning that the Jagd does play a lot of Akali. It's one of his good champions.
Oh, that should be very Akali favored then. I'm also getting corrected that Darius might not be a good pickup against Varus Braum. To be fair, I'm a bit newer to the champion, so you might be right. A bit of a easy CC to land there. But if you can maybe get past that, I mean, it's a point and click stun after all. Maybe get the stacks on Xin Zhao, that's why I was thinking. Yeah, he's banned, yeah. That's true. Well, way. So to be honest, I'm of course favoring Eversio, as always. I'm streaming for them today. But low-key, if I see the Akali pop off, I'm not even gonna be angry. Like, it's so nice to see these kinds of champions sort of be played and piloted in like a way that like destroys your brain seeing them play. So let's see, but if not, we know that Drakur is an excellent Yone player. He's as I said before, he's a top 10 Yone in Europe statistically. Go check that out. I'm not just pulling this out, so yeah, I'm sure he knows what to do into Akali. I got bad news about the Akali popping off. Alright, Cypress, not sure if he's friend or foe towards Cymbal, but he's throwing shots. Now, can you imagine?
Either way, either way, it's gonna be fun because we're either gonna see a Yone pop off or an Akali pop off, and that's always gonna be fun to watch, right?
I was just thinking now, like, imagine a team fight, right? Blitzcrank goes, like, hooks someone into the Elawi ultimate and gets another tentacle because of the hook. Crazy hamburger. Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Alawi here was actually such a good pocket pick by Iglos, in my opinion, right?
Yeah. Some people would not know this, but I do. Knowing Iglos, Alawi is the champion that got him from like Emerald to Diamond. So he did one trick this champion. Had different champions at different intervals he liked to play. So Elawi is the champion he is most comfortable on in this situation.
So a little bit of a blast from the past here, coming for Iglos.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Cyprus and Draxteri, are you siding here with Cymbal? You know something we don't about the Sakali. Let's see. Let's see. What's this? Up the Eversio can't be letting these imports take over the league. Yikes. Oi, oi, oi. But yeah, don't worry. Usually English people like coming to Malta for holidays. We are very familiar. That's why I can speak English, because we were once a UK dominated land back in the times of World War Two. We were under the wings of Winston Churchill. We actually have the George Cross. It's on our flag. It's a cross. We got that from the British after parting ways after World War Two, getting our independence. So yeah, we are no how you say, no strangers to England. Same, by the way. Thank you for the Project Eversio hype. We need more hype. Where are the Eversio fans? We're getting ratioed by Cymbal fans in the chat.
Don't
Oi,
let
oi, oi.
anyone say that League of Legends hasn't taught you anything, because we do get a little bit of a history lesson with Janssen.
Yes, indeed. Don't get me started on why I have blonde hair and blue eyes being from Malta. I'll have to go back to 1530 to tell you guys about that one. Oi, oi, oi. No, I'm not a time traveler. Mala. Imagine losing to abandoned
Imagine
instrument.
losing to a band instrument. Oi, oi, oi.
Oh yeah. Let's get into this game. The start is soon with us. So we really need that Eversio win. Can't wait to see it. Let's see.
The game 2 is underway. You see pings starting to go as Cymbal looking to maybe camp that bot lane bush.
Thank you, Draxteri, for the nice words.
Appreciate the love there from the chat. It's always nice to see.
Oh! What is this? Alright. I thought we are gonna get some cool schnitz stuff, like here. We'll see.
Blind hook does come out there. Question mark pings instantly on the side of Cymbal. Glad to see that even though it's competitive environment, we can still have some fun here.
Oh yeah. Let's keep League of Legends great again. Alright. So eerie, this League of Legends soundtrack at the moment. A quiet start to the game. Iglos is winning the top lane here. Oh no, but Virtuoso gets 5 gold. He's gonna pop off this game for sure with that gold difference. Oh, living anacolic. Find Buzzy and Mireille.
Living here forced to flash away, jeez.
Take a shot every Q we miss. Okay guys, come on, let's do it.
No, my liver can't handle it, Jensen. Why are you doing this to me?
We have our English viewers here today. We do the song, okay? How is it? Tequila. No? Every time we miss a Blitzkrieg, we're gonna say tequila.
Okay.
Let's see it here.
So it seems like bar laners are hitting level 2. Nothing fancy happening.
Yeah, Legend says if you don't hit the first Blitzcrank Q, it's gonna be a rough laning phase. Let's see how the Legend holds. Oh my gosh.
I'm not
Yep.
very familiar with how these mid and top lane go. Zygos does manage to land a Test of Spirit.
Yeah, so basically Yon can only pretty much CS with his W. If Yon ever some small traits here, living landing the hook here. Oh, they go in.
Mirai gets
Ignite coming
ignited.
out.
Iconic force to flash away. Although Living does get stunned, doesn't have the flash to get away, does have the exhaust. Barrier popped off by Mirai. Does seem like Circuit is here. Mirai flashes away. Raccoon in chase. Does manage to get a lot of CC. Uses the Shinsawi just to dodge that Blitzcrank.
Man, that was insane. What's going on? Oh, such great skills there. Nice little dodge there by Circuit.
The audacious charge there, saving his life, honestly. That was very good reaction time.
Crazy start to this game. Flash in the top lane as well here. It is an Ignite teleport Sion there in the top lane. Wow, we don't see that every day.
I think Iglos will be forced to back away here as he is out of mana. You do see him channeling that recall.
Oh.
Does seem like Jack goes in for a trade.
Yeah, I remember we're talking a bit about this matchup. So Yon can only farm with his W basically. If he ever goes into that melee range, Akali can get a lot of damage very quickly. And yeah, if he takes 2 of those in the laning phase, like he's dead. That's really how big a damage she can deal. So he really needs to respect it, especially after level 6. He really needs to space in a way that that Akali cannot get that damage across. Even a small trade like that, as you can see, it's very Akali favored. Game 2. Cymbal are winning game 1.
It is 1-0 to Cymbal here.
Tequila from Mick here
no.
in the chat. Whoop, bye. So let's see it here. So far, this Ilawi not really doing much against this Sion. What do you think, Shadow?
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking at the top lane, Virtuoso here has a pretty dominant showing. With quite a decent CS lead, quite a decent XP lead. I mean, maybe Iglos here has something planned for the mid to late game, but it doesn't seem like the early game is going the way that we want it to.
It is gonna be hard steel rush on this Sejuani. So there is some scaling going on here.
Okay. Iglos does manage to hit level 6 now.
Oh, brother and friends in the chat. Superstars in our chat. UKEL Division 1 champions, are you not? Nice of you to make a visit here. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the game. Brother and friends, you'd rather have Eversio or Cymbal in the UKEL Division 1. This is what we're fighting for after all. Do Eversio get to stay or do Cymbal walk on up to Division 1? Let's see.
Okay, it seems like objectives are getting traded. The Circuit does start the Void Grubs, whereas Eversio is on the Dragon. Nothing major going on in this early game.
We are definitely not Danish, Duckling. We are Maltese. Come on, man. Oh yeah. Let's not talk about what's happening in England, alright? Nice national dish you guys got there, huh? It's delicious. I ate some today.
Brexit take. Ay.
Alright, let's focus back up on the game, guys. Something we didn't touch upon. Mireille is actually a challenger player. Wow. You don't see that every day, do you? Sertek here taking Brickoon's red buff. Oh no, it is that level 6.
Like he is engaging. Fate
Oh,
Sealed
Drakur.
does manage to drag Jacked in. Does tank a couple of tower shots. Both ultimates popped off in the mid lane.
Let's not continue that exchange, Drakur. So I think he can
Okay.
capitalize on it.
Iglos landing that test of spirit there, getting a decent trade onto the Scion.
Brother and friend supporting Eversio as well. Alright, let's see it. So what I'm getting here is Mireille and Buzzy are not from the same place. I see. Living! Oh! Finds the flash there, as they do see Circuit.
Oh, seems like first blood does come in. Brickun just gets locked down, frozen solid in place. That's a double kill going in for the side of Cymbal. Conic here trying his best, but it does seem like he will be getting the AD carry experience. Exhaust comes in, and that is feat of strength number 1 for the side of Cymbal.
Yeah, this Blitzcrank not really working out, is it, in the end? Would have been nice to have maybe a Nami here, but we did go with the Blitzcrank. Oh, finds the hook though.
Brickun
Brickun is here, he is level 6. Is this enough though,
does
or will
land.
this be another kill for Mireille? It's looking quite tough at the moment.
Seems like Living is still looking for something. Does land the hook onto Buzzy. Brickun does jump onto Mirai. Mirai flashing out, flashes away. Iconic here to support his team. Still level 5, unfortunately. Flashes in. Mirai using barrier. Living does take him down.
Absolutely fisting Mireille there with Blitzcrank, because his ability is Power Fist. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, sure. Let's turn you up here.
Alright. Oh, Iglos flashing forward with the
Sorry.
ultimate. Might take Virtuoso down, but his passive is off. Ignite ticking, and he will get the return kill.
Just barely.
Okay, perfect execution coming in. Jacked one-shots Drakor, Living, not really able to do anything.
Damn. So that trade in the top lane, I just barely missed it changing the sound settings, but we did catch the return there by Virtuoso. Titanic Hydra completed on that Scion.
Does seem like Mirai has changed his build around, opting for the more on-hit focused build on the Varus.
Yeah, definitely scales a bit better into the later parts of the game. He will have to watch out for that Yon perhaps later on, diving into him, but he does have a Braum to help heal. Might be a good time for me to lower the music volume as well. There we go. So I hope you guys can hear Shadow a bit better here, as I heard that maybe we should increase his volume.
As Virtuoso completely ignoring Iconic, just shooting toothpicks at him.
Oh, Living with the Hextech Flash.
And like,
It's not fine, Jack.
use the Shuriken flip to get away.
Oh, damage taken.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage coming in from the side of Scion. As Iconic forced the Valkyrie away with the barrier just to stay alive.
Big trade there. Using everything in Sion's arsenal there to get that. We did have to base barrier though on Iconic. Oh, nice. We land the hook. But
Okay.
does it turn into anything? Buzzy here falling low. He
Buzzy
will get
falls
taken
low,
down.
does take down.
Let's go, Eversio.
Mirai here, still retaliating decent amount of damage.
No, Drakur!
We're flashing away.
Alright, Living getting caught out by the Xin Zhao W though. Oh, Brickun!
Barely, not enough damage.
Does force
The Living
Living.
is picked up by
Yeah.
Jacked.
Just to take down Mireille there, does force Living into a bad position there to also fall. After this exchange, it will be the dragon picked up next by Cymbal. This is not what we want to see out of our heroes in blue. Eversio, we need you to come back. Where is that quadra kill on iconic like we had from the last game, huh? We really need that.
Actually, we're just waiting to make it spicy, right? As the Scion here dealing quite a bit of damage. Iconic will most likely go down to the Sakali. Perfect execution, just absolutely one-shots him. So much damage with just boots and the Hextech alternator. 3-0 on the Akali.
Yeah, they should have sent Drakur there to receive the Akali and left Iconic in the mid. He would have had an easier time trying to last hit. It's a bit hard for him to hold it against the Sakali.
Alright, Circuit caught.
Oh, Tequila!
Fortunately doesn't hit the Q.
Yeah. Close enough though.
Once again, for those of you in the chat who do not value their liver, that is another shot for the missed Blitzcrank hook.
So we see Coach Berg here telling us that Blitzcrank needs to go full AP if he wants to win. Not sure about that one. You might be cooking a bit too much, but you know, maybe you're a Blitzcrank expert. You are the coach after all. Yeah, but this
does seem like Iglos might be hitting Dove, although he does still have his Leap of Faith open. There's just a little bit too much damage, doesn't even get the ultimate off. Is jacked on a rampage here. Storm Surge just picking up the kill. I think Cymbal might just be a little bit too far ahead here, unfortunately, for Iglos to be able to turn that 1v3 on their tower.
a bit of a tough game to be in, especially if you are these players at the moment. But some core items are complete. That is a Magi stacks, 8 stacks on the Magi's for the Sakali.
Seems like Iglos here is trying to walk forwards, trying to push this wave in. Does seem like Jack is looking for the kill. Perfect execution and shuriken flip does get landed. Iglos there so low. Jack unstoppable. The Sakali here. Feeling confident with the Magi Soul Stealer there. Does seem like it's a risk that is paying off.
It's a bit too far ahead at the moment. Look at that damage coming out of Jack there. Oh no, the E is dropped. That is definitely going down.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, nice
Jack
timing.
does flush to get the kill there.
Yeah, at least to take out the flash, but whatever little help that is.
Hold your shots there as Buzzy forced the flash away. Very good hook there by Living.
There we go. The Blitzcrank paying off. See if we can get another one.
It is a best of 3 here, Coach Berg.
But this is the game 2, and Cymbal already won 1, so... Yeah, this could be the last game if Cymbal do take it.
Momentum does seem to be in their favor, but hope is the last thing to die. Raccoon here, potentially looking for something on Virtuosa.
Oh.
Does land the charge. Alright, unstoppable there, being used to dodge the stun. But is at least the unstoppable onslaught down on the side of Sion? Iconic here looking to go in for a trade with Mirai. Oh no. This Akali here is such a big threat. 7-0 with 20 stacks of Magi's. She is unmatchable in a side lane.
Yeah, a bit rough at the moment here. We are down in items. We do land the hook, but
Living lands a hook, but it seems like he's bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. Forced the flash away. Iconic also falling low. Jacked does land the Shuriken flip. Legendary here.
okay, I'm not too sure what's going on there. It seems like Living is assisting Cymbal in ending this game quicker. 18 minutes and seeing them doing this to Eversio is very hard to watch at the moment.
As we do see Eversio teleporting in, looking to take down that tier 2 bot lane tower before they go for the dragon.
I'm sorry, Mika. I'm sorry. It's true. I hope it will maybe get better in the next best of threes. We might have bitten a bit more than we can chew with that Division 1.
12k deficit here, unfortunately, and it seems to be only getting wider as the Hextech Dragon, second for the side of Cymbal, falls down. Iconic there forced the Valkyrie away. This Drakor here is just 3 levels down. That Akali is an impossible threat to face.
Very difficult indeed.
Aye. Barely even needs to use the second charge of perfect execution there. Jag just one-shotting Drakor. As the unstoppable onslaught being used to go in for the engage. Living falls down. Iglos tries his best to teleport in, doesn't even manage to get the leap of faith in before he's able to do anything. Unfortunately, that's a triple kill with Iconic trying his best just to stay alive. But it does seem like Cymbal leave no quarter, as it is a quadra kill for Circuit.
Well, that was a quick game here from Cymbal. Definitely learned from their mistakes in the earlier game. Very quick how this finished, but yeah, it's a 20-minute game, and nothing much to say about that. Better luck next time, Eversio. But very big, well played for Cymbal. So that was 2-0 for Cymbal. Guys, we did lose our first best of 3, so we will definitely need to win next Thursday's best of 3. If we don't, that could be it for Eversio in the first division. But if we do win that, we can then play one more in the next week. So let's hope for that at least. Until then, guys, good game, of course. Well played. I really appreciate for all those that stuck here with us on the stream. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, whatever we could offer in this quick match. Until we meet again, Shadow, thank you for co-casting. I hope you enjoyed it.
GG's. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you want to say good night? Yo.
Of course. I mean, thank you all for watching. 2-0 for Cymbal there. Unfortunately, we'll get them next time, boys, and have a good night.
I couldn't say it better. Good night, guys. Good night. Brother and friends, Red Road Ripple, Lol Cypress, Draksteri, Kolchberg, thank you all for being with us. Who's there? Ozzy Canavari, Sequela, hello, Highbridge. Alright, we got a lot of people on chat. Grantless, good night, guys. Big shout out to you all. Wouldn't be the same stream without everyone here. And if you've never been to Malta, I would highly recommend it. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you and good night. See you next Thursday. How do you end this thing?